I'm just getting ready to stream Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, Telltale's Guardians of the Galaxy game. Actually, it's got a really full name. It's what is it called? Its full name, I think it's Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale game, something like that. I always forget the full name that this has. But yeah, I'm going to get ready to stream it in a couple of minutes. I just wanted to make sure everything was set up properly on Twitch, and then I was just going to put a message up on Twitter and Facebook to say that I'm doing it now. So just give me one moment. So there's a reason I'm redoing this is I did this game when it first came out like 3 or 4 years ago, but at the time I didn't realise there wasn't the option for not that settings. Nope, go back. Back. For stream safe music, which I originally had no idea was an option. It was only afterwards I found out I could use the stream safe music. Oh hey Rollerbread. Glad you saw my my initial tweet. I'm just putting out another one just to say I'm actually getting it decided. So give me one moment. So yeah, I have played this one before, but yeah, like I said, there isn't. I just want to get rid of the version I have, which has copyright claims for the music that they were using. Which, don't get me wrong, it was good music, but it's not really worth the copyright claims I have had. So obviously, I'm just going to get ready to redo this. Now, I would put on. Where is it? I forget how you do it on this. Oh, crowd play, there it is. I would put crowd play on, but it's going to be like maybe 2 people, and one of those 2 people would be me. So every time, yeah, it's just annoying. I mean, I've only got a couple of videos where it's like, well, I can't bother to redo that for copyright claims because, you know, there's no getting around it. But on this game, there is a way to get around it. So let's just redo it. Let's just. Yeah, like I said, crowd play is not great because, well, it's giving. At the moment, it's just me and you, and any time we come to a difference, it's always going to be me anyway. So it's a bit pointless. So we're just obviously going to be. Well, you can watch me do it, as it were. So I need to go to episodes, and we're just going to do episode 1. Hopefully, by the time Hobby Screen gets ready to do Batman. So obviously, what episode 1? Have you seen this, by the way, or is this a first time for you? Because I thought everyone sort of knew about this game, but I was asking Hobby Squid the other day, and they were like, "No, I've not actually heard about the Guardians of the Galaxy game." So I obviously know about it. But whilst you're replying, I'm just going to start episode 1. Well, I'm going to be playing this one every Sunday morning for the next, well, I was about to say 5 weeks, but it's only 5 episodes, so for the next 4 weeks technically. I thought, you know what, I'll try to make this a weekly Sunday stream for the next couple of weeks. And then hopefully, by the time I finish episode 1, Harvey Squid will be getting ready to start her Batman one. side? Is that here? There we go. And I'll try and chat where I can. Alright, thanks. Thanks for that. Just, I didn't even mean to wake up as early as I did today.
Guardians, this is the Nova Corps. We have a situation.
I just did.
Thanos is here.
Destroyer of worlds, big glowy gauntlet, wrinkly chin. Yeah, I've heard of him.
You have to help us. This is a priority 1 distress call, Star-Lord. I know we rarely ask for your assistance, but we're desperate.
Oh, I know what I'm going for. That's what I went for the last time.
Sounds like fun. Count me in.
Thank you. The Nova Corps is in your debt, Star-Lord. Ah! Okay, here's the
Not
situation.
gonna lie though,
We tracked Thanos to this Kree planet.
I do miss
But
the
when
old
our
music
fighters
already.
engaged, he decimated our fleet. Without your help, he'll kill us all. We're no match for him. Half our ships are already gone. We've set up a defensive position around the planet, but we can't hold out for long.
You got it, Space Cops. Be right there. The Guardians are on it.
Thank you, Star-Lord. Please hurry.
Time to rock and roll.
Yeah, I mean, currently my licensed music version is still up on my account. If you want to see what that was like. And yeah, I am already missing the licensed music because this first track is not very good, if I'm honest.
Peter! Looks like death out there.
Business as usual.
I'm not complaining.
Gamora, heads up!
You two want to quit making out and help me before we explode? Quick! Move! Now!
Also, I love that that is the voice of, I think it's Deadpool.
And fixed! On to the next disaster! And that
I can't
is...
think of who it is now.
Where to begin? Thrusters fried, compilers spitting out carbon. Oh, and now Groot's on fire. Groot's on fire!
Peter!
Oh, wrong button.
I am Groot.
Oh, Groot says thanks.
Thankfully, they're a bit more generous than flight controls.
If you're all here, who the hell is flying my ship?
Yes, I think it is done in the north, yeah.
Whoa, Drax!
Do not distract me, Star-Lord. Thanos is here. Today, I finally slay our nemesis. My dead wife and daughter shall have their vengeance. I have longed for this day of death. Dreamed of it.
Nothing like starting your day with a little revenge.
Yes, that is my mantra.
Move, Drax!
I was enjoying myself.
Yeah, well, I'd enjoy you shutting up, okay?
Off to a great start today.
I am Groot.
Oh, whoops, yep, there we go.
All right, guys. Let me show you how it's done.
So one thing I forgot to say was I could not get the Telltale account thing to work on this at all. I accidentally logged it out last night setting up for
I am Groot.
No.
setting this up,
That was absolutely
but it was not
fun,
logging
you
in at all,
stupid
even
log.
though I had changed the password as well.
Anybody dead?
So I'm not sure if the percentages are going to show up at the end of this or not.
Where is the other green one?
Wishing we had better seatbelts. Still breathing.
I mean, if they don't show up, I can just show you the choices from the last save I did on this, so it wouldn't be a major problem.
Oh no! Get me down! Get me down! My sweet, precious little baby!
There's an infant on our ship.
Well, that can't be good.
Where is it? Where is it? Hey! Get down here! I mean up here! Whatever! Stupid stumpy little arms!
You need a hand there, little buddy?
Your powers of observation are phenomenal. We're all gonna be red-faced in a second if you don't help me.
At some point, I'm going to have to get the PlayStation 4 version of Deadpool, because that was actually a relatively good game.
Baby, give it!
It wasn't the best game I've ever played, but it was quite fun. Just, I never got around to buying it. And it's been out for a while now. The PlayStation 4 version's been out for a while now.
And we all would have been atomized.
Still looks like it'll blow up to me.
It sure ain't no toy. We get pushed around by a lot of dangerous jerks. I built this bad boy to push back. Ain't she a beaut? She's still a little unstable.
I like the way your brain works.
Me too.
So this is how I die.
The Mad Titan arrives. He is heading towards those ruins.
Looks like the Nova Corps failed. It's up to us to take him down.
Just the 5 of us.
And that gun.
Thanos. Through there. I smell his evil stench.
See, this music's not bad. This was in the original game. It's just anytime that, well, so far that they've gone to the unlicensed music that replaces the licensed music hasn't been good.
That door's
But
not
that has
gonna
only been the
budge
one
so
track
easily.
so far, so I don't
Yeah.
know yet if they just did one bad job.
Okay, so this gun ain't totally, operational yet.
I can't remember what all
And
the...
it
Actually, no,
only
I know
has
where the next one is.
But think of it as a feature. Yeah, I mean, you can't harness enough energy to atomize a biggish moon or smallish planet without some drawbacks.
Okay. We'll find another way in.
Thanks for understanding, Pete. I'll make sure you're not in the blast radius when this sucker finally goes off.
Now, let's see.
I am Groot.
Not sure what the point of that was.
Think I see a way over.
Tread lightly, Star-Lord. Thanos must not detect our presence.
I'm not gonna tread at all. Oh, hey! shifty.
Star-Lord, what do your red eyes see?
Peter? Peter, are you injured? Say something.
No, that was totally part of the plan. Definitely did not almost die.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself.
Oh no.
What happened? Did you find the Nova Corps?
Well,
Yeah,
they're dead.
they're all dead. Hang on. I'll find you guys a way through. Drax,
Yes, Star-Lord.
so, who do you think built this place?
Kree. I can tell by the hideous architecture. I have never encountered more bloodthirsty and nefarious creatures. I rejoiced greatly when they were annihilated.
Well, I don't think there was anything on. You know, I can just check just to make sure, but I don't think they had anything on their corpses.
Wonder who you were.
And I do apologise. There might be a noise in the background you can hear. It's someone upstairs using a walking machine. I didn't realise they're going to be doing doing it just now, but you know, I don't think it'll be that long. If you can hear them, I want.
Gamora, you got a sec?
What do you need?
Got any useful info about Thanos?
Unfortunately, I do. Being raised by a monster, you learn firsthand of the darkness that lives within them. Thanos exists solely to impress death, to rule the galaxy unopposed. We would be wise to prepare for a battle unlike any other.
Pretty sure. Hang on.
Man, I broke the hell out of this thing.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure before I did anything else. Do I have to run on this? I can't remember.
Not sure what it looked like before, but this place got trashed.
Think.
Ooh, hey now. That could do some damage.
You there?
What's up?
What's going on over there, man?
I found a crashed Nova Corps ship. Right smack through the wall.
Ew. Ouch.
Yeah. I think its guns can blast the door open, but I can't get into the cockpit.
Check the side. Should be an access override panel. They, might have stripped one of these ships for parts before.
Found the panel, but I can't get it open.
Yeah, you're gonna need an override chip to access it. High-ranking officers usually carry them.
Maybe I can figure out who was in charge. Well, I've got the time scanner. Sounds like Thanos is already down there.
This one. Actually, I can't remember who it is now.
Nope. Just a regular corpsman. Well, these guys weren't in charge.
Crazy. Oh, hang on. What's that? I think holding down R2 makes me walk a bit quicker. I think it is.
Gotta keep looking.
Oh, okay. I feel like that was everybody I could see. Unless, hang on. Let's see up here. Okay, who have I missed? Hang on. Right, push to it again. Come on. How much closer do I have to be? I think it might be this guy, I just don't see where he goes.
Thanos did this.
See, I like the idea of this time thing you can use, but it doesn't help when you can't look around the whole room. Still can't see any way to turn the camera around. So in theory, our guy should be here. You know what? This is what. You know what? This is what where my old count thing comes in a bit of handy. Just a second. I still can't find a corpse. Definitely not crazy. There's definitely not another corpse here. Nothing on them. There's definitely nothing up here, is there? Where did our guy go? Oh, here we go.
Here we go. You look like an authority figure. Oh!
That explains why I couldn't find him.
Jeez.
Right, so he is up. Just slightly further up than I thought he was. I think. Yes.
Bingo! I need you. Got it.
That took longer than I thought that was going to take.
Hey, you guys still out there?
Affirmative, Star-Lord.
Good. Stand back from the door. Like, way, way back.
Understood. Backing away.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
This is a Kree temple. They are a technologically advanced species. Strong of body, powerful of military.
What is Thanos even doing here? What does he want with this place?
Guess we'll find out.
I know one thing for certain. I gotta get this thing working or we're all dead. Almost done tinkering. Promise. Just a little more calibrating and this baby'll sing. And by sing, I mean put a death-sized hole in something.
We're counting on you, Rocket.
Nothing inspires the creative soul like intense pressure, right?
Hey, I think this can take us down. If the controls aren't too damaged.
Eh, no big deal, Gams. I can undamage them.
I am Groot.
Groot says he's worried we bit off more than we can chew. Ah, why don't you relax, you big wooden baby? We're just going deeper into the old creepy temple. To stop a literal murderizing machine.
Who wouldn't be?
I am Groot. There is nothing to fear. I will protect both of you cowards.
There. Good as new.
The time has come. Either Thanos falls, or we do.
On my planet, before a great battle, our fearless leader would rally the troops with his words.
Guys, I'm only gonna say this once today. Let's go be heroes.
Complete anticlimactic elevator.
What?
Stop whatever your mouth is doing. Your suffering is ended. At last. It's mine. Yes.
Hey, you! Jackass!
Childish insults.
Always called fans
I
of
would
Jackass.
expect as much from you. Now that I have this, I shall roll through the galaxy like a great wave, crushing the bones of every inhabitant and the civilizations of every planet I pass.
Oh, let me guess. It's a ancient superweapon. Or something.
The Eternity Forge.
Called it!
Daughter, you have aligned yourself with such pathetic creatures.
I was never your daughter.
Then you will die an adversary.
Yeah, that's not happening, big guy.
Your actions are futile. You cannot kill me.
Give me a few more seconds!
Don't have any more.
My turn.
This is for my wife and daughter! You always were the ungrateful one.
You're right. Thanks for training me to kill. I'll put it to good use.
Hey, look! I'm a distraction!
Oh, there you go.
Rocket!
I know!
Gun!
I know!
You took everything from me.
I removed your weakness. I gave you purpose. Thanos!
So I'm going to talk less during these parts because really quite really concentrate. Oh, what? You see, right there. I almost
Guys,
pushed the wrong
it's
button.
done! It's ready!
Then use it!
No weapon can kill me, vermin!
Come on! Clear shot! Gotcha!
is this mechanical nonsense? Why are there 3 triggers? Peter!
I'm ending this!
You are a waste of life! You have failed. Guardians of the Galaxy. You cannot even guard your sins. The galaxy is...
Smile, you son of a...
How is this?
Yeah, I didn't believe it, to be fair. Because if Thanos was that easy to kill, he'd have been killed a long time ago.
No way.
Now I know the next bit of licensed music would be appearing in about a minute from now, so I'm gonna see what that music's like. Like I said, the first bit I know that they changed
I
for
can't believe it, guys, but
non-licensed music.
he's
The
dead.
non-licensed music wasn't that good. This bit of music is fine.
Believe it, man! We rock! Woohoo!
I am Groot!
But clearly they'll try to go for something similar to what they, used. But so far, I don't think what they've tried to replace it with has been very good. See, this is where I was expecting him to grab it again, like he was still alive. But no.
Guess this relic is useless. Huh.
But this gun wasn't! Who dead? You dead!
Rocket,
You
quit it.
dead? Yes!
Hey, dude, stop kicking
He
me.
ain't getting any deader.
We must respect the fallen.
Yeah, respect this, Thanos.
We are victorious. The biggest terror the galaxy has ever known is no more. I am Groot!
I never thought this would happen.
Yeah! What do we do now?
Oh, okay. It's just gonna be that same track again, is it? Well, I actually don't like this track, so it's kind of going to be annoying.
booze for the man who killed Thanos. I've got some 1,000-year-old Centaurian ale. Been saving it for a day like this.
Hey, drinks for my team.
5 drinks coming right up.
I still can't believe we did it. Thanos is gone.
Believe it.
If it weren't for all this, the Guardians fighting Thanos, do you think we still would have ended up together? All of us. Do you think we would have been friends?
I'd like to think so. One way or another.
Yeah. Me too. For better or for worse. You have to admit, we aren't the most likely group of friends. Without Thanos, we might just end up driving each other crazy.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, with Drax and Rocket. Even I might have a bit of a temper. Sometimes. It's a miracle we haven't murdered each other already.
Well, that's what family is, Gamora. You drive each other crazy, but at the end of the day, none of that matters.
If we're family, it's only because you made us one. Honestly, we all stay because of you, Peter. You're the one who's gonna keep us from falling apart.
Wow. Yeah, no pressure.
This is the part I have to remember the right choices, because if you do the wrong ones, you could sort of not get the toast at the end. Well, you get the toast, but not with everyone. But obviously, I want everyone at the toast.
Peter Quill! Watch as I get some of this toxic liquid.
Chug that liquid, whatever that is.
Yes. I feel nothing.
Wow, that didn't affect you.
Allow me to explain. I feel nothing. What a feeling to not be feeling. This is my hour of honor. My sweet wife and daughter have finally been avenged. I have long dreamt of this moment. And its arrival is satisfactory.
Then we drink for them. I know how much this means to you.
Now, I can join my family in the afterlife. Without regret. I was not there to save my family before. But now that I have exterminated Thanos, my redemption is complete.
Groot's totally right. He said Peter killed Thanos, not you, big guy.
Nonsense. Clearly I got my revenge.
Didn't see.
My hands are too strong. I would break such a puny device.
Of course you did, Drax. You killed the guy who killed your family. That's the definition of revenge.
Yes. Thank you, Peter. Those are precisely my beliefs. I shall celebrate by consuming this vile swill.
We're a team. Of course it's you,
Yes.
you know.
This is the gun that blew up.
That's how I felt about it anyway.
But no, you can't do shotgun.
It's not Peter and the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Maybe just one.
It's the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Hey, Rocket.
So, as I was saying, I built this brilliant, beautiful piece of machinery with my own 2 hands. I can tell you're impressed by my technological virility. Ain't nobody in the universe can do what I do.
You know, I couldn't have said it better myself. My good pal Rocket here, his gun wrecked Thanos.
The applause feels good. you know? Maybe I should quit while I'm ahead. Go out on a high note. We've been at this hero business non-stop for a while now. I should just retire and live off all the fame and free booze.
Yeah!
Woohoo! Yeah! As they say, absence makes the heart grow bigger. Nah, that sounds like a medical condition.
Oh yeah, because you've been working so hard. No, you've earned a break.
We all have. I mean, look at all we accomplished. Thanos is dead. The galaxy is guarded. Our job's done. Maybe it's time we go our separate ways. Hey, drink maker! I got 2 hands and one of them's empty.
I am Groot.
I'm gonna need your help. We can't let Rocket leave the Guardians.
I think I've made all the right choices, if I remember correctly. I guess we'll find out.
Drinking out of a galactic superweapon, I see. Bold. Nice to see you're enjoying yourself.
We just killed Thanos. Why aren't you celebrating?
Not really in the mood. It's just... It's been a complicated day.
How about a refill?
Why not?
On my way.
You disrespectful human!
How dare you?
Oh, man, you know what? I'm sorry about that. I wasn't looking where I was going. And I'm drunk.
Watch your steps, Star-Lord.
Guess not everyone's a fan.
At least I managed not to drop this.
My hero.
I tried. Thanos murdered your people. I thought you'd be happier once he was gone.
He was a monster, yes. But he was also my family. I can't make sense of it.
Being upset is okay, Gamora. This has got to be a lot to handle.
At least I have all you guys to distract me. I keep thinking about Nebula.
Your sister?
I called her that. We both called Thanos father. He used to force us to fight, to prove who was worthy of being called his daughter. I won. We couldn't stop until there was blood on the ground.
That is messed up.
Yeah, it is. But Nebula believed it was normal. To fight and kill for what you want. Neb stabbed me while I was sleeping, because I won. Imagine how she's gonna react when she finds out we killed Thanos. She loved him, I think. In her own way.
It might take some time. She will forgive you.
I imagine I'll have a matching scar to go with this one first. There's a small part of me that wants to see my sister again. But when she finds out what we did, she's gonna lose her mind. She'll hunt us all down and kill us. You don't know Nebula. Imagine me, but angrier.
Like you said, she's your sister. Trust me, family's worth fighting for.
Maybe you're right. I'll try to call her. After a few more of these.
Two family. Huh?
to family.
Hey, you chumps doing
There
a
we go.
toast without us?
I did get it right.
Thought we were a team.
To what are we toasting?
I built the gun who killed the baddie. The toast is mine. Says so in the rule book.
I have not heard of this rule book. I am Groot.
Like I was saying, to family.
The weirdest looking one in the galaxy.
No, we should toast to the dead. May they be avenged. I am Groot.
To friendship? How? Boring.
Very well, to dead friends then.
Ah, let's just drink already.
Well, we haven't killed each other yet. Nice work, Peter. Hey! There you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Why?
We got a big, big problem.
Okay.
See, given I know what happens in this game, I don't understand why someone did steal it right then and there. It wasn't exactly. He was pretty much defenseless there.
It was not my fault. I barely consumed my body weight in that toxic liquid.
Hey, I was surrounded by adoring fans. I couldn't let them go thirsty.
Oh, I don't care who ordered all the drinks. We need to figure out how to pay our tab.
Pete's gonna love my solution. You know I always got genius ideas, right? You need a plan, you go to Rocket. That's the deal. I'm just making good on it.
Well, it depends on what the idea is.
What? It's all gold coming out of this brain. We're gonna sell Thanos' body.
I am.
That is not a bad idea.
Selling a corpse? How could that be profitable?
There are people who would find it valuable.
Exactly. And I know just the guy. The Collector. He loves buying exotic crap for his museum, so Thanos, the newly dead Titan, will be perfect. He'll pay you tons of units for that body. These are the kind of people you want to be rubbing elbows with, Pete. Everything they got's a superlative. The biggest this, the best that, the fastest other thing.
Okay, well that is very weird.
You got this purple freak laying dead in front of you, a tree puking his guts out in your toilet, and this is the weird thing? Look around you. Weird is the new normal.
Or we could turn Thanos over to the Nova Corps. They've had an official bounty on his head for years. Plus, it comes with the added benefit of not having to deal with criminals, like the Collector. He's a corrupt thug, bottom line. But the Nova Corps, they maintain peace and order in the galaxy. They have thousands of ships and soldiers.
Yeah, turning Thanos over to the Nova Corps sounds right.
Thank you, Peter.
You guys, you're killing me with this. We'd make way more money with the Collector.
You're being a greedy little rodent right now.
As if you're so high and mighty, Green Lady. You suddenly forgot all the innocent people you murdered for that psycho?
I remember each and every one. Not that you'd understand. You do whatever the hell you want, whenever you want.
Hey, Rocket, cut it out. Way too far.
You kidding me with this, Pete? This is why I need a friggin' break.
It's Peter's call, Rocket, not yours.
Enjoy staring at my furry backside, chumps.
Check on your friends.
You, doing all right after last night?
The rodent tried to deny me my victory. But you, my true and noble friend, Peter Quill, stood with me. I believe Hovat and Cameria can rest peacefully now.
You know, I've never asked. Hovat and Cameria. What were they like?
My wife and daughter, they were kind, brave, true, qualities I, myself, aspire to possess. Ask me no more of them, Peter. I do not always wish to remember their faces.
I really need to figure out what to do with Thanos.
Nova Corps, Collector, thrown into a black hole? That is up to you. He is dead. That is all I care about.
Alright, gotta run, Drax. Stay cool.
My body temperature is always 125.9 degrees.
Man, is everything on this ship broken?
Well, given I disabled the licensed music, technically yes.
Well, that's not good. Hey, Mom. Had this bag since I was a kid. Used to hold candy. Now it holds... Well, now it holds alien candy. I always knew I'd make headlines someday. Just didn't think it'd be for killing a giant purple tyrant.
Where am I going then? Oh, okay. I have to go around the table. Who knew?
You come to make amends?
Yeah, man. Look, I'm sorry I didn't stick up for you earlier.
Yeah, well, make it up to me by selling Thanos to the Collector. So what's up, my main man?
How you holding up, buddy?
Yeah, my liver's trying to shake me from the inside out. I've never had so many free drinks in my life. Living in a post-Thanos world, on the other hand, maybe it won't be so bad. Some time off would be a welcome change.
You still messing with that thing?
Nope, dismantling. Gonna use the parts to fix the engine.
Really?
Yeah, well, I stole parts from the engine to make it, so I'm just putting them back. I said I'm putting them back!
So, what's the deal with this Collector guy?
Might come as a surprise, but the Collector collects stuff for his collection. When he's not running the underworld, that is. He pays tip-top dollar, which is way better than anything the Nova Corps can do for us.
Why do you hate the Nova Corps so much?
Those NC jerkwads locked me and Groot up at least a dozen times for bounty hunting, weapon stealing, you know, innocent stuff like that. Hey, come on, a guy's gotta make an honest living, am I right?
So, you made up your mind. You're really leaving, then?
Look, man, 2 days ago I was getting shot at. Last night I was getting shots. Know what I mean? We're famous. I gotta take advantage. Step 1, sell Thanos. Step 2, fling money into air.
I should get back to it.
Oh, and don't be an idiot. Thanos is worth a fortune. Call the Collector.
Now, I know you can go here. Ah, there he is.
Groot? Buddy?
I am Groot.
Yep, well, you just, you hang in there, pal. We're gonna get through this together, okay?
I am boot.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just you and me now, Nebula. We should... I don't know. Catch up?
About what, Gamora? How you killed our
He
father?
left us no
Stay
choice.
away from me.
Hey, Peter.
How are you doing?
Fine. Staying as far away from Rocket as I can. I don't want to let him ruin my mood. Last night was actually fun. Maybe too much fun. So, something on your mind?
Did I hear you talking to Nebula earlier?
If by talking to you mean being yelled at.
That's the first time. For a first step to
Even though she's
communication.
pissed. It feels good to have it off my mind. Thanks for the advice.
Hey, what are friends for?
Stopping one another from drinking too much. We both failed that mission.
So, still mad at Rocket?
He needs to watch his little tongue. I may have been too harsh with him. He just... Oh, he's so infuriating.
Why do you like the Nova Corps so much?
I don't really like to talk about it, but I was an assassin for Thanos.
Never
I
came up.
killed so many people for him that I lost count. Tyrants. Innocents. Didn't matter. If you ever hear the ridiculous nickname, the most dangerous woman in the universe, that was me. But the Nova Corps, they turned a blind eye to my past after I joined the Guardians. Being with you guys, making the galaxy safer, it's my chance to make up for what I did.
I guess I'll talk to you later.
Some advice for you. Don't trust the Collector. You should call the Nova Corps.
Right, I don't think there's anyone else I can talk to. So let's just go downstairs. If I could go downstairs. Oh, I actually have to just push the button away. I'm pretty sure. There we go. I know there's one from, yep, Howard the Duck. Who's technically shown up in the MCU, but hasn't. I mean, yes, he has, but hasn't. But has. Well, I know who I'm calling.
Okay. Novacor.
Star-Lord? We thought you were dead. How the hell did you survive? Hardly any of our soldiers made it out. Our fleet was wiped out.
Well, it was touch and go, but the Guardians had my back. Yeah, speaking of which, I have something you might be interested in. I got Thanos lying right here. Really dead. Smelling up the place. Now, I understand there's some kind of bounty on him. Is that right?
You have his body? I can't believe it. We'll dispatch some officers to your location. Novacor out.
What? We could have gotten way more units with the Collector. What were you thinking, Pete? I rolled out the red carpet for you, and you took a friggin' nosedive. Oy, I should have just sold them myself.
We need strong allies, not some body displayed in a museum, okay? It's wrong. And weird. That's 2 W words, and that proves my point.
Whatever. There, a third one for your stupid list.
I'm Groot.
Groot says you did the right thing. Yada, yada, yada. I say we totally missed out on a big score.
Thank you, Groot. Shut up, Rocket.
Fine. You want to suck up to the space cops? Be my guest. But I ain't going with you.
Calm down, Rocket. Look, how about we throw in that relic? That'll give us a little extra.
I guess. Every little bit helps.
Oh, come on. Where did I put that thing? Found you.
Just trying to remember how far into I must be. Pulling this in an hour and 9 minutes. If I remember correctly, my last recording of this episode was about an hour and just slightly over an hour and a half.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him. He broke it, Mom.
That doesn't mean it was okay
So
to hit that boy.
1987, by the way.
Violence
1 year.
isn't the answer to every problem. Are you listening to me?
But it's okay for him to just break my stuff.
1987 is about a year
Of
before I was
course
born.
not.
So,
I imagine he's learned his lesson, though.
You gave me this for my birthday. I mean, you should be pissed off too.
And what he did was wrong, but you don't just go punching every person who makes you mad. Especially not someone who's 3 grades above you. I mean, that kid practically shaves.
And 3 years from now, we'll be in the same grade.
Very funny. This can't keep happening, Peter. I know I haven't been home as much lately, but that's all the more reason I need you to step up and take some responsibility.
I know.
Then you know tomorrow you're apologizing to that boy. And I mean a real apology. No smart aleck stuff.
I'm sorry, Mom. You're right.
It's okay, baby. You're a good kid. You're so much smarter than this. And you want to be. I think we could both use a chance to clear our heads, don't you? What we need is a little perspective. Sometimes it takes stepping back from your problems to see how small they actually are. Beautiful. These last few months haven't been easy for either of us, but I'm not always gonna be here. I worry about you. You're growing up so fast.
I know, Mom. I'll do better.
I know you will. You're gonna be around long after I'm gone. I just don't want you to be alone.
Mom?
I'm fine, baby. It's nothing. It's just the dust. I know you've got a lot on your mind. But that kid you fought, maybe he does too. Promise me in the future you'll use your words instead of your fists.
I will, Mom. I promise.
Thank you, baby.
You fixed it!
Oh god, it's just...
How?
What can I say?
Is that
huh?
the stand-in for
Pretty
the...
good. Hey, great song.
Is that the stand-in for the
Someone with
licensed music?
exceptional
That
taste
one
must have
track?
introduced you to this one.
Uh-huh.
Come find me, Peter.
What?
The relic will show you the way.
Hey!
Peter! Are you okay? You've just been standing there, talking to this thing.
That was incredibly weird.
What was weird?
I'm not really sure.
It's been hours.
Hours?
The Nova Corps are here.
Okay. Yeah.
You look like you just saw a ghost. Something isn't right.
I think I did, actually. I mean,
What are you saying?
when I grabbed the relic, I was suddenly back on Earth. And my mom was there.
Peter, your mother is dead.
I know, I know she is. I just... Somehow it didn't feel that way.
We can't keep the Nova Corps waiting. But I do not trust this thing.
No way we're selling it. All right. Showtime. Let's go.
So I think if I had said select a collector, that would have been a thing with Rocket rather than Gamora. That much I know is true.
Thank you, Guardians, for bringing Thanos' body straight to us. We know the Collector was quite interested in purchasing his remains. Probably to put in that hellish zoo of his. But we will dispose of the body properly. There should be no trace left anywhere in the universe of Thanos, the Mad Titan.
Well, sometimes you have to do the right thing. No matter how difficult and dangerous and noble it is.
The galaxy is in your debt, Star-Lord, as are we. Once we have verified Thanos' corpse, the bounty is yours.
This is taking forever.
While we're here, I've just got to say, I'm a big fan of yours, Star-Lord. You took out the Mad Titan. No one else could have done this. I've been following your adventures for years. Your time with Yondu and the Ravagers, forming the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Wow. Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
You know, we're fans of the Nova Corps, too. Don't mind him.
Confirmed. Thanos the Mad Titan.
Great. We'll take that bounty now, Space Cop.
Oh, of course. Okay, once the body has been received by processing, the bounty will be released to accounting. You should start receiving your payment in installments in 6 to 12 months. Ugh, I know. Standard protocol. And there's a lot of red tape and paperwork to go through.
Oh, come on, man. Help me out here. I mean, can't my biggest fan speed things up a little?
Well, I might be able to pull some strings. But, in return, I have a small favor to ask. Just a tiny, tiny favor. Can I, touch your gun?
I've always wanted to.
It is legendary.
Oh, yeah, buddy. Knock yourself out.
I shall never forget this day. And we're all done here. It's been an honor working with you, Star-Lord.
Peter Quill.
What now?
You have something I desire. The Eternity Forge.
All right. The body will be taken.
And since Jinzar could not retrieve it earlier, I must take it myself.
I will not fail you again, Hala.
I mean, I was passed out on a bar. You could have taken it then.
Retrieve the relic.
Can you actually shoot? Speak, kid. Is that a yes? Just follow me.
You're so incredible!
How do you like that? Ow! Hey! Get the hell off! Shit! Get off!
Okay, come on. There we go.
Hey, let go! Come on, man!
Well, someone definitely is dedicated.
Mine. No, no, hey, hey!
We have what we came for.
Rocket, we need the ship!
Engines are down! Gonna take a minute!
We can't wait! They're getting away!
I'm coming with you.
There's only one pack. Allow me to fight beside you, Star-Lord. I killed Thanos. I can kill some measly blue warriors.
The size of that warship. You can't fight your way through that. Take me, and they'll never even know we were there.
Let us paint her ship red with blood from the inside.
Gamora, you're with me.
As you wish.
Kill all the Kree for me, Star-Lord. If you do not, I shall never forgive you.
Peter!
Peter, Gamora. Kinda busy, Rocket. You need to know this.
That ship you're heading towards, it's Kree, commanded by someone named Hala the Accuser.
Kree? But their planet was destroyed. I thought they were extinct.
You ain't wrong. That ship, those people, shouldn't exist.
Well, I'm looking right at it. There's the airlock.
Right behind you.
Gamora!
Thanks.
Anytime.
Looks clear. Let's get moving.
You've been acting strange ever since I found you with that relic. Now you go flying off after a Kree warship? Is this about that dream you had? I don't understand. What aren't you telling me?
Look, to be honest with you, I'm not so sure it was a dream. I was back home, and it felt so real. My mom told me to come find her.
That's not possible, Peter. She's buried on Earth. We don't know what this thing is. It could be affecting you.
Honestly, I'm just as confused as you are.
Confusion or not, that relic is dangerous. Who knows what else it's capable of?
Look, we just need to get the relic back.
All right, Peter. Whatever you say.
Rocket, how are the engines looking?
Not great, Pete. The old girl's seen better days. Hey, Groot, don't stick your roots in that.
Hey, Drax.
Peter, is the slaughter glorious over there? Spare no gruesome detail.
Haven't run into anyone yet.
Oh, good. I am less envious now.
Those are pictures of... Whoa.
This is more tomb than warship.
Don't let your guard down, Gamora. There's gotta be some Kree still alive.
Yeah, we did see them on Nowhere. So where are they? Those glyphs are Kree, but I can't make out what it says.
I can. Much better.
100% of stasis pods online.
ship performing at 6% crew efficiency.
That is a lot of dead folks. The bridge. Hala's gotta be there. Which means that's where the relic is.
Hala would be expecting a direct attack. We need to find a way in there without being seen.
Power diverted to access way. 36 stasis pods now offline. Equilibrium terminated.
Whoa. My bad.
They can't get any deader, I guess.
Hey, Gamora. I'm game if you are.
Perfect. There will be guards beyond the main door. We have to find another way in. We can't risk anyone alerting Hala.
Well, I mean, I already found the other way in, so it doesn't really matter.
Lead the way.
Keep moving and stay quiet.
Oh, you're the one who's talking.
What did I just say?
Someone has deactivated the stasis pods.
Arm your weapons.
We must find them. They cannot be far. Keep moving.
Did you hear that?
Move! At the end of the corridor.
Do not worry, sweet one. You shall be back by my side soon. Once we return home, the process can begin. Few survive an encounter with me and return for more. Peter Quill.
It's pronounced Star-Lord.
One more step and she dies. It will be easy to remove her head. Do not test me.
Get that thing off her neck.
Very well. I cannot lose my son again. You will not take him from me. I have been searching for so long. No one will stand in my way.
Is that who you were talking to? Your son?
I thought he was lost. I thought they all were. Thanos eradicated my people. Destroyed my planet. Now that you have killed him, the Eternity Forge will be our salvation. You have no idea what this means to me. To the Kree, our rightful place in the stars shall be restored.
I know what it's capable of. It let me relive a memory with my mom.
It can do so much more than that. You really do not know how this works, do you? You said you lost your mother. Would you kill someone to bring her back?
No. I'd never do that.
I thought as you once did. Until everything was taken from me. Billions of Kree have died. Bringing them all back will require many sacrifices. I will not rest until we have conquered every star system in the galaxy. Starting with you. No!
I gotta save your ass once again, Quill.
Peter, I'm here. Oh, no.
Thank you. Gamora, I'm glad I brought you along.
It's my fault. I should have seen her attack coming.
Rocket, we gotta go. Hollis' ship, it's coming after us.
I don't know if we can outrun her.
We have to try.
Stay with me, Peter.
Oh, does PDQ have a boo-boo? Tell that wuss to walk it off. Oh, no.
I am Groot?
I don't know, buddy. I hope so.
Hey, guys.
This is your fault, Green Witch. You allowed him to die.
As if you could have done any better. Either of you.
Yeah, go on. Blame the guy who rescued him.
Peter, no.
Pretty much almost at the end of this episode, from what I remember. And I'm actually just about almost close to where I thought we would be ending anyway, so I think it would be a few minutes spare, because I was planning to, well, I was still going to do the raid for Hobby Squig at the end of this.
I'll give you some time to say goodbye.
But I still have a couple of minutes before that.
You know, your moma'd smack you upside the head she saw you moping over her like this. Quills ain't no little babies.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right.
My mama ate 3 of my brothers. I'd have been happy to see her go. You better pull it together, boy. Because I'm the closest thing you got to family right now. Now let's get. I don't want to be on this planet any longer than I have to.
Are you my dad?
No.
He's Mary Poppins.
Your ma wrote me into taking care of you if something ever happened. Something happened. Now, you can come with me easy, or am I gonna have a fight on my hands? Won't do you much good. You're a bony little scrap of nothing. I can take you without needing to lift a finger.
And why should I trust you?
'Cause my word is my bond, boy. What I say, I do. There's nothing in between. So what's it gonna be?
All right. I'm ready to get out of here. I trust you.
That a boy. Come on. Let me show you your new home.
I don't think they explain how Yondu knows her. Or at least not in this series. And if there was any plans for season 2, obviously that's not going to happen, I don't think.
Don't worry, my little Star-Lord. I'm here to help you. It'll be all right.
Am I dead?
You are, but you have nothing to fear.
Mom?
Come find me, Peter. Be waiting for you.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't like this non-licensed music, but I don't obviously want to switch it back to the licensed music because okay, so it is going to show the stats. I was actually not expecting them to show up because I couldn't log into the Telltale account, so I was expecting it not to work because it kept saying the server is not working. To be fair, I think I was in the majority for most of these, but in the next episode onwards I was basically in the, not the full minority, but I wasn't exactly picking the popular choices. Yeah, pretty consistent across the board with everyone who played this, or at the very least played this when the server was still working.
This thing recording? Okay, so yeah. I thought once Thanos was kaput, we'd have to change our name. Heroes of the Galaxy. Partiers of the Galaxy. Yeah, but the thing about this place, it never stays guarded for long. As soon as Hala found out we had the Eternity Forge, we shot up to numero uno on her murder list. Yes, dying hurt. A lot. What kind of question is that?
I am...
Yeah, you know what, buddy? Why don't I field these questions? Since we're putting this on record, it was a brilliant idea to pawn off Thanos. But I ain't thrilled those idiots at the Nova Corps ended up with him. You see units pouring out of my ears? 'Cause I don't!
Peter ain't a bad kid. Bit of a whiny pushover on his best days. Soon as he showed up at my hideout, I could tell he got himself in some kind of trouble. The Kree ain't folks you want to mess with.
I thought my reunion with Nebula would go over better. That she'd understand I was trying to mend things between us. I was wrong. Once she found out what the Eternity Forge could do, everything it could do, there was no stopping her.
I'm not sure I get
I'm gonna use an Earth
that.
analogy here, so just bear with me.
I feel like they wrote something
The Guardians?
with one thing in mind,
We're
and
like
then
the
changed
Beatles.
their mind.
I'm John, Gamora
by
is
the next
Paul,
episode.
Rocket is Ringo, Drax is George, and Groot, well, Groot is just Groot. It's not a perfect analogy, all right? We yell, sure. We fight. But damn, do we make beautiful music. I just hope I can keep the band together. Or this galaxy doesn't stand a chance.
Because I know what happened in the next episode. And to be honest, the next episodes, obviously, it's just that I suppose technically she would want to use it if... Yeah, maybe, but she doesn't exactly enact any plan, as far as I'm aware of, until episode 3. That's only if you reject her. So, oh, it doesn't really matter. It's just something I thought was weird. Yeah, so this has been... Oh god, this has been Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series. Now, I don't know if they were ever planning to do a season 2, but obviously I know technically Telltale is back, but I don't know if they have the license to make any more episodes of Guardians of the Galaxy. So, I mean, obviously I would like another season, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Although, to be fair, if I was going to get another season of anything, I would still shoot for a season 3 of Batman. Like, if I had to have one or the other, yeah, Telltale's Batman would be better. Season 3 would be better than season 2 of Guardians. Don't get me wrong, I like this series. There's a few choices I wasn't so keen on that they made in the story, but overall I liked it. But I do think the Batman Telltale series was better. So yeah, if going to my head, I had a choice between season 3 of that or season 2 of this, I would choose that. But yeah, I like this regardless. So I'll be back with this next Sunday, and I'm going to try and aim to do around the same time. Basically, I'm about 5 minutes too soon, because I was going to do straight away was raid Hobby Squig, but there's still about 5 minutes before she even starts her stream. So what I will do is, obviously I'll end this stream in about 4 minutes. Once she's ready to start, I will just raid her. Not that I have much of a raiding party from the looks of it, but you know, I'll still do the raid regardless. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Right, so next Saturday I'll do Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and then next Sunday obviously I'll do Guardians of the Galaxy Episode 2. But until then, everyone stay safe, and if you are watching me on Twitch, hopefully you gotta go join Hobby Squig when she does Batman, the Telltale series. Well, she's continuing episode 1. I get the feeling, if I remember correctly, she could probably finish. Well, she will finish episode 1, I imagine, because it's not that long of a game. But I think she'll probably likely start, if not finish, episode 2. We shall see, obviously. But I'll see you guys next time for more Guardians of the Galaxy. But till then, bye for now.